everyone. This is Jyotsnaita, lecturer in English, Government Degree College for Women, Jagatya. And now, in today's class, we are going to learn about transformation of sentences. So, transformation is nothing but transforming or changing from one to another. Of course, we all know that. And here, in transformation of sentences, we are going to learn about what are sentences and the classification and the types and some examples, uses and everything. Okay, so let's begin the class with a question. So first of all, what is a sentence? Of course, we are all know that whenever we are conversing with any other people, or whenever we are writing, or whenever we are reading, we commonly observe the sentences. Okay, so first I'm asking you, what is a sentence? And I can say that a sentence is a combination of the words or a structural arrangement of the words. Okay, for example, she is a teacher. Okay, she is a teacher. It's a sentence, of course, but here she is a word, is a word, and a is a word, and teacher is a word. So, when we combine and when we arranged all these words in a sequential order, that becomes as a sentence or a statement. Okay, so a sentence means a structural order or the sequence order of the words. Okay, and let's move to the topic, today's topic. So, transformation of sentences. Okay, so transformation of sentences. First and foremost, just now only as we discussed, okay, a sentence is a combination of words, and now here I can mention you that a structure of sentence is subject, verb and object. Okay, the structure of sentence is subject, verb and object. And now here, each and every sentence, okay, it must consist a subject and a predicate. So of course a predicate is nothing but a verb. Okay, a subject and a predicate, and a subject means who or what is doing action. Okay, so who or what, that means the person or place or thing, whatever it may be. If they do any action or if they perform any action, then we can mention the thing or place or particular person with the subject. Okay, so that only the subject, the person only the subject, or the place only the subject, or the item or article, whatever it may be, that is only the subject here. Okay, and next predicate. Predicate means the verb, the action, the work, we can say. Okay, so the work or the action which was done by the person or any other thing. Okay, so that is verb, predicate. So each and every sentence, it consists a subject, a predicate majorly. And we comes to objects, we have two kinds of objects in statements: primary object and secondary objects. Okay, primary object complements and secondary object complements. Two kinds of objects are there. Okay, so this is all about sentence. So sentence means the combination of words, and the structure of a sentence is subject, verb and object. Subject plus verb plus object. Okay, and each and every sentence, it must consist a subject and a predicate means a verb. Okay, so now let's move to the classification. Okay, so types of sentences. Next, of course, Nana, according to the grammatical structure and uses, okay, and functioning, the sentences were divided or classified into four types. Okay, so these are the four types we can observe in this slide. So the first type is declarative sentences. Okay, not only declarative, we can say or we can mention this type as assertive also. Assertive sentence or informative sentence or affirmative sentence or declarative sentence. All are same, all are alike. So this is the first type, and the second category is interrogative sentences. Okay, and the third category is exclamatory sentences, and the fourth category is imperative sentences. So this is the classification of sentences according to their grammatical structure and functioning. Okay, so first let's have a glance of these four sentence types. So first, declarative. With the title itself only we can get an idea. Declarative, it will declare about anything, that means about any statement. It gives the information. Okay, declarative or informative, so it will give the information of any kind of things, any kind of situations. And the second type, interrogative. So interrogative, and here also with the title only we can get an idea. Interrogative, that means inquiring, questioning. So here interrogative sentences means asking about the information or getting the information. Okay, or questioning about anything. So the third type is exclamatory sentences. Okay, so as a human being, we are all having feelings. We are all having different kinds of feelings: sorrow, sad, happy, overjoy. So such kind of feelings and extreme feelings. Okay, such kind of extreme feeling actions can be referred under these exclamatory sentences. For example, when we overjoy, we can say, "Oh wow," or if it is a sad, "Alas," "Oh," we can mention. Or if we feel very happy, then we can mention "Hooray." So such kind of exclamatory functions. Okay, so such kind of sentences, abstract sentences, those comes under these exclamatory sentences. And the fourth type of sentences is imperative sentences. Okay, of course we are all observing in our daily life situations. We can have some commands, requests and orders in our conversation. Okay, so all these commands, requests and orders or comes under imperatives. Okay, so imperative sentences are nothing but commands or orders or requests or any other suggestions also, suggestions, advices, etc. Okay, advice, etc. So these are all comes under imperative sentences. Okay, so this is the classification, and these are the four types of sentences we have in English. Okay, so let's move to the sentences. First, what are those and how they function and examples. So everything we can get in this class. Let's move to the next slide. So first, now we are on the slide of declarative sentences. That means we are discussing declarative sentence, the first type of sentences. So a declarative sentence, already I've told you that it gives information about anything. Okay, so it states an idea or it provides the information about anything. So it's a positive statement. Okay, it's a positive statements, and the declarative sentence does not give a command, order or any request, of course. Okay, just it gives the information but not the commands, not the orders or not request anything. Okay, just it gives an idea about anything, or it gives a thought or information about anything. Okay, and it ends in a period. Period means full stop. Okay, so it ends with a full stop. Each and every declarative sentence, it ends with a full stop. Okay, and next, how it function. Okay, itla function అవుతుంది మరి we can get. So first, a declarative sentence is written in present tense. Okay, of course, why I'm saying present tense means whenever we give information. So the declarative sentence is written in present tense and expresses a direct statement. Why I'm mentioning that present tense means we can give the answer in present situation only by using the present tense only. For example, if anybody asks what is she, then we can mention she is a doctor, or she is a teacher, or she is a lawyer, or she is a student, or she is a homemaker. We can mention. Or anybody ask you, where are you from? Then I can say I'm from Jagityal, or I'm from Hyderabad, or I'm from Karimnagar. So in this way, we can give information or we can mention assertively in present tense. So that's why these simple sentences, that means these declarative sentences, will be written in present tense and they give a direct statement. That means direct idea, any indirect ones, not there. Okay, and next it can be, that means simple and compound sentence. That means the declarative sentences can be simple in some situations, and in some situations there may be some compound sentences also. Okay, so simple sentence means only consisting the subject and the verb. That's it. So simple sentences means consisting with only subject and a verb. But whereas we comes to the compound sentence, compound means compounding. With the combination of, with the adjoinment of two sentences, we can observe there in compound sentences. Okay, so whereas we comes to simple sentences, as it is like with our sentences, we have the structure subject place verb place object. They can consist only the subject and the predicate. That means a verb. Okay, for example, some basic declarative examples, some basic examples are here. Okay, so without adding anything or without compound sentences, some basic declarative ideas are here. So first one, the sky is blue. Of course, it's a basic statement. And he likes pizza. Okay, so he likes pizza. Next, she is innocent. Madhu is 8 years old. It is a sentence. Corona is pandemic. Okay, so these are all simple statements, simple declarative sentences. So these are some examples for simple basic declarative examples. And let's have a glance about the functioning. Okay, so the declarative sentences simply make a statement or pass on information, and it always ends with a period. Already we have discussed about it. It ends with a period, with a full stop. Okay, it always pass on information. And we should remind that we should not use question marks in declarative sentences. Okay, we should not use question marks in declarative sentences even though it looks like a question. Okay, even though it looks like a question, we should not use question marks. Question marks ni use cheyakoordu. Okay, for example, he asked when the party starts. He asked when the party starts. Of course, here he asked means inquiring, asking. So of course it looks like a questioning statement, interrogative statement, but it's a declarative only. Why? Because then just we are mentioning he asked when the party starts. Okay, but he is not asking exactly when will party begin or when the party starts. Okay, simply if we mention when this party starts, then we can use the question mark and we can add it as a interrogative statement. But here he asked when the party starts. It's a simple sentence. Okay, declarative sentence. So we should not use question marks in declarative sentences, even though they looks like questioning statements. Okay, good. And the next, let's have some examples about this. So let's go for some examples. So examples. I wonder if I can reach it. I wonder if I can reach it. Okay. So, of course, ఇక్కడ మనం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు I wonder if I can reach it. Okay. So, can I reach it? Can I reach it is a question. Is an interrogative statement. But here, I wonder if I can reach it. It's a declarative statement. Next, she wants to know whether she was selected. Okay, so in questioning we can say whether she was selected or not. Okay, you can mention whether she was selected or not. This is the questioning statement. But here we are saying she wants to know whether she was selected. Okay, just she wants to know whether it happened or not, whether she was selected or not. So it's a declarative only. It's a declarative statement only. And the next example, she asked me if he comes or if he come. Okay, she asked me, she inquired me. So this is also a declarative. And next, the fourth one, they asked her when it ends. They asked her when it ends. So these are all some basic examples for declarative statements. Okay, and we can observe these sentences. They looks like questions. Of course, why? Because we are using some questioning words in that statements. So by going through with that, we can see that and we can say that those are questions. But here these are declarative statements, not the interrogative statements or not the questioning statements. Okay, and next, move for the next slide. So the word order in a declarative sentence. So the word order. Okay, so which is the order of the words in declarative statements? How we can write? ఎట్లా రాయాలి అంటే, so first whatever we have discussed till now, subject plus verb plus object and place and time. So each and every action can consist of place, each and every action can consist timings. So that's why along with the subject and predicate, we should mention the place and timings also along with the objects. Okay, so there we have an example. There we have example there. Okay, an example. So the rabbits eat the vegetables in the garden in the early morning. The rabbits eat the vegetables in the garden in the early morning. So here, the rabbits is a subject and the verb is eat. And the direct object is vegetables. And the remaining complete thing comes under indirect object. But place and time. So, place, where of course we can say the rabbits eat the vegetables. Okay, where, when? There will be a question. So where in the garden, and when in the morning. So where is a place and when is a time. Okay, so by observing this statement, by observing this sentence, okay, so by observing this sentence example, we can get an idea. The order of declarative sentence is subject, verb, object along with timings and places. Of course, in all kinds of sentences, we should not use timings and places. We can say simply. But this is an order. This is a structural order for the declarative sentences. Okay, and we'll move for the next type of sentences, next type of declarative sentence, that is compound declarative sentence. Okay, so compound declarative sentence, just now only I've told you that compound means the combination of two or more. Okay, so here a compound declarative sentence joins two related phrases together. Two related phrases means the two actions or the two phrases, they're related to same thing, same situation and same timings. Okay, so by combining the two statements and by adjoining the two statements, we can make a compound statement, or we can make a compound declarative statement. And we can combine these two, or we can join these two statements by using comma or some conjunctions. Okay, by using comma or some conjunctions. So conjunctions are the connectors, we know. Okay, so conjunctions are the connecting words or connectors, like or such as and, but, so, it, etc. Okay, so these are all connectors, conjunctions. So by using comma, so where we have to use between the two phrases. Okay, after the first statement and between the two statements, we should use a comma, or without a comma, we can join with them a conjunction. So we can add a conjunction between the two phrases or after the first phrase. Okay, so after the first phrase or between the two phrases, by adding a conjunction, we can make compound declarative statements. Okay, and not only by adding commas or conjunctions, we can combine them, okay, with a semicolon. Okay, with a semicolon and with or without a transition word. For example, however, besides, therefore, thereafter, etc. Okay, so by using these words or else with a semicolon, also we can combine the sentences. We can make the declarative, compound declarative statements in our grammar. Okay, so first, simple declarative means the simple sentences along with subject, verb and object. That's it. But whereas we comes to compound declarative sentences, here we can get the combination of two statements, two phrases, they're related to same category. Okay, same family or same situation. Both will be together there. Okay, and we can combine them by using a comma or a conjunction or a semicolon or a transition word. For example, however, whatever, okay, therefore, thereafter, etc. So this is about compound declarative sentence. And here we go with some examples of compound declarative sentences. So the first example is, it had rained for days. The town was flooded. So here we can observe the example, Nana. There's two statements. Okay, here we have two phrases in this one. In this example, we have two phrases. It had rained for days. Okay, so it had rained for days. That means together. Okay, for a week, for days, what, how many days it will be? Okay, whatever the days it will be, 10 days, 5 days, 6 days, or a month we can mention. So it had rained for days. So with the effect of rain, the town was flooded. Okay, with the rain's effect, with heavy rains, the town was flooded. So here the two phrases, they're related to same family, they're related to same situation. But by using a comma between the two, we made it as one compound declarative statement. Okay, so it had rained for days, the town was flooded. Okay, and let's go for the next example. The house has new windows, however, roof still leaks. Okay, the house has new windows, of course, but however means but still there is a leakage on the roof. Okay, so that can be mentioned with however. Okay, a semicolon and however. And next, the weather is warm and sunny, so it's a perfect day for picnic. So here the weather is suitable for picnic. So by combining the two phrases, by using a connector, so we adjoin them. The weather is warm and sunny, so it's a perfect day for picnic. We can go out. So here we can observe these three statements, three examples. In each statement, in each example, we have two phrases. Okay, they're related to same category or same family. Okay, so the two related statements, they joined with commas or conjunctions or semicolon or any transition words here. Okay, so we can if you observe these sentences or if you go through these sentences, we can get an idea about compound declarative sentences. Okay, and here are some more examples. She loves the mountains, he hates long drive. Okay, so observe here, by using semicolon we combine them. She loves the mountains, but she hates long drive. So here I am not using but, just we are using semicolon. That shows the difference. Okay, but the total the sentence is L1. Okay, and next, her new dress is black and white. A simple one, and it's a beautiful picture. It's a simple sentence. Rani is sick, therefore she is not there in the school. So Rani is sick, therefore she is not there in the school. So that's why she was at home. She was not presented in the school. She was not there in the school. So the situation and the consequence can be comes under this compound. Okay, and the next example, it's a good day. Of course, it's a simple statement. Okay, so these are some examples of basic, that means the declarative, simple declarative and compound declarative sentences. Okay, and here also we have some examples. So Manthan is a captain of our cricket team. Ganesh is the best student in our class. Samir says he wants to go. Chandan likes playing. There are 5 million people at risk. London is the capital of England. Hima asked Lubna whether she liked her dress. And I hope you can come tomorrow. Shubham said, or that said that. Shubham said he had seen a famous TV presenter there the day before. Okay, next, Sachin is the best cricket player in the world. So these are some simple examples for declarative sentences and some more examples. So first, what is declarative? Okay, so here we have another subject, predicate, and punctuation. That means the full stop. Okay, and next types, simple declaratives and compound declaratives. So in simple declarative we can observe, he plays, she laughs, the motorbike is grey, James is happy, he is 4 years old and he loves music. So these are some simple examples. And when it comes to the compound, he wanted to visit her grandmother and wanted to visit her grandmother, but she wanted to visit her aunt. Okay, actually, he means someone, her husband or her brother, or whoever it may be, someone. He wants to visit her grandmother, but the girl is not interested there. She wants to visit her auntie. Okay, so by combining the two statements by using but is a conjunction there. So they made a sentence. And next, Jason wants to do well in his studies, yet he doesn't work hard. Okay, Jason wants to do well in his studies, yet he doesn't work hard. So here also we are using a conjunction and a comma. Okay, and next, demonstrations last for 2 days. The town was under siege. Okay, the town was under siege. So here we use the semicolon. Okay, without any conjunction, just we use the semicolon. And more declarative sentence examples. It's a good day. She loves listening to music. He dislikes watching movies. My laptop is missing. James is unwell, therefore she is absent from school today. The vegetables are greener after the rain. His motorbike was brand new and now it's missing. My mom loves to dance. Okay, my mom loves to dance, but my father prefers to listen to music instead. My new skirt has black and white stripes. So these are some examples about just declarative sentences. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about declarative sentences. So declarative sentences are nothing but statements or giving information, opinions, or anything. Okay, and with their functioning also they have two kinds of classification. The first thing is simple and the second one is compound. So in simple declarative sentences we use only one statement and a simple statement, but whereas we comes to the compound statements we use two statements and we adjoin two statements together, two related statements together by using a comma or connector or a semicolon or any transition word. Okay, so this is all about declarative sentences. So declarative, assertive or informative or affirmative sentences means like statements. Okay, all statements comes under these declarative statements, not the commands or not the or any suggestions or orders or requests, whatever it may be. Okay, not all these things, just the statements comes under declarative statements. So declarative means just statements. Okay, good, thank you. So whatever the works we are doing and whatever the actions we are performing every day can comes under this declarative only. Just practice with the sentences. Okay, so prepare your own sentence, then only you can get an idea. Good, meet you